Fellow shooters, my name is James Towle, and welcome back to the American Trigger Sports Network. We are in Houston, Texas for the Liberty Festival. We're very close to the Civil War reenactment. We're going to go over and have a look. Tell us some of the equipment you have.
I'm Michael Bunch, and I am portraying a Berdan sharpshooter, the predecessors of the snipers. And the rifle I have is actually an original 1860 Towle musket. This particular weapon was used during the war, and then after the war it went surplus, and they converted to a civilian model, which is why it's no longer rifled. And what you see on here is called a sighting tube. At the beginning of the war, they didn't have the money or the opportunity to get the optics out of Switzerland or Germany, so they basically put a tube on it and a crosshair. And it was very, very, very effective because it zoned you in on your target.
Yeah, okay, so there's no glass in there per se then, right?
None at all, no. It's just a tube with crosshairs on it, and it really helps your eye focus because everything else goes away around it.
Right, exactly. And that is fully functional. I'm looking at it going, yeah, that looks functional to me.
Yes, it's 1861 mark on it, model 1860 Towle musket built in England and in the Tower of London. That's where they built them, the armory. If you'd like, we put a little skirmish together for you.
Oh my God, look at this. Here we go. Here's a copy of a Colt Walker.
Standard Colt here in my left hand. This is the Colt Walker in my right hand. You see, you'd shoot about 25 or 30 grains in a regular. This shoots 60 grains in the Walker, which is the same load we put in the rifle. And it would stop a horse.
Yeah, I bet it would. Yeah. Is it fireable or is it just to look at?
Oh, no, it's fireable.
You actually use it?
I actually use it. I don't like to use it, but I do use it. Yeah. You know.
Reloading an 1861 Army Colt for reenacting, which time we pull this rod out, we come back to the half cock, the cylinder falls out. We check, make sure that all the spent caps are off. We take black powder, combination reenactors powder, both 2 and 3F, and about 20-25 grains go into each cylinder. We'll reinsert the cylinder into the frame of the pistol, and we will put a funnel, and the substance we have here is cream of wheat. This is the reenactors. We don't want to shoot projectiles, and we look for making sure our reenactor powder is going down. We take our ramrod, and normally in real life these would be lead balls we'd put on here, but we're going to use cream of wheat. That is used to keep our powder in. When it shoots, it only goes about 10 feet. It doesn't hurt anybody. And we repack it in. We take these caps and we put them on the nipple. Again, this is a process that would be done prior to battle. We don't do this during battle. Now, in my particular case, I have 2 extra cylinders. I don't choose, at which time we reinsert. And the pistol, we come back and we put the hammer in between that's not on a cap for safety reasons. We put it into a holster that's geared to protecting the weapon. It's not a quick draw holster, 1860s. The butt goes to the front because you normally reach across to pull your pistol. And we're ready for skirmish.
come to this event, you'll see all different epics. You'll see folks that have sacrificed a whole lot more than I did. Although I'm a disabled vet, it's only minor, and I've been to war. I believe in America. I believe in fighting for the right of everybody to say what they believe is correct. And we're reaffirming that because our forefathers, throughout all the wars, all the epics, did their best to protect this nation. And someone in my generation of the Civil War would have gone to war for liberty of the nation, preservation of the nation, and ultimately freedom of the slavery.
We'll be right back with more from the Liberty Festival.
Warnings and licensing. Visit our online database, The Hunting Report. No serious hunter should be without it. Subscribe today at huntingreport.com or call 800-272-5656.
Available to you 24/7 on your computer when you want to see it. Thanks for joining us here at the Liberty Festival in Houston, Texas. If we hurry, we can get over there just in time to see the Vietnam reenactment. Are you going to be one of the winners here?
Yes, sir. Always a winner.
Okay.
But really, all we need is one good Marine or
That's
one
it.
good
Hey,
American
one good. Yeah,
soldier.
hoorah. You going to be one of the ones that they rescue?
No, sir, no. No, last year I was the one that died, and got injured, and they medevaced me out. But this year I think I'm going to last the battle out.
Okay, all right, good. So somewhere in here, then the Huey will come in.
Right.
I think they're going to make a gun run over it.
Right.
Right? And then they will pick up any wounded and evac.
Yes, what we'll do is we will run one stick in, drop that unit off, and then he'll come back for a medevac run afterwards, and we'll be the victors. Thank you to all of the Americans out there who fought. I'm a former Marine myself.
Tell us your name.
My name's Ken Stewart, and I want to thank you for your service, and I would just want to say God bless America.
I believe things are underway here for the reenactment. Looks like some troops are moving in over here on my left. They're getting ready. Okay, they're down. Okay, shots are being exchanged. Radio calls are being made. And here they come. Looks like the NBA may be advancing on the Marines from the pond. They're moving forward. The battle is underway. The Jeep is maneuvering. Troop carrier is moving in. More guns coming up behind them. Battle's underway. Smell of gunfire in the air. Okay, there they are, ground troops. I see, we're using 45s. Yeah, the ARs are out there. Here comes a helicopter. And this is an outstanding pilot. They've landed. They're getting out of the hell. Okay, bringing more troops in. Here comes the support troops. Yeah, nice deployment there. Helicopter now leaving quickly. Some troops withdrawing, others moving in. A lot of shots being exchanged here. We see the Marines advancing. The Marines are advancing. This looks like cover fire may be coming in from the Huey as the troops are advancing on the NVA. I see the positions are changing. Helicopter making another quick sweep by. That was a gun run there. I don't see anybody who's wounded yet, so I don't see any reason to do any evac. A lot of shots being exchanged here. Marines have changed their formation. Uh-oh, we got a man down. Maybe one down there. A lot of shooting going on. Heavy fire now, heavy fire. Bad guy down. Bad guy down. Here comes a Marine. He's moving in. NPA seem to be, now they're returning fire. Helicopter is now circling again. Here comes the advance. There's the advance. Men are down. Men are down. Shots are being exchanged. Helicopters coming in to pick up the wounded. Looks like they're finishing off anyone who might still be alive over there. Helicopter's back up again. Firing has ceased on the heavy weapons end. Now we're attending to the wounded. The good guys and the bad guys are being attended to. They picked up a prisoner. Okay, we got a little interrogation that may go on later. We have concluded our reenactment, and well done by the troops. Pretty exciting stuff. You know, where else but Houston, Texas, right? Where else would you see this? Guys had a lot of fun out here. There's a big crowd behind us. Everyone enjoyed this. Yeah, and when we looked at it on the program, we wondered exactly what we were going to see. It was every bit as exciting as we thought it would be.
Thank you for watching American Trigger Sports TV.
We'll be back right after this word.
Hi, it's Mark Walters, host of Armed American Radio. Every week I dish out hard-hitting talk about the defense of our Second Amendment, your right to carry a firearm for self-defense, the politics of guns, and more. If you're even considering carrying a gun for self-defense, make sure to join me, Mark Walters, every week for Armed American Radio. For more information on where and when to listen in your area, visit armedamericanradio.com. I'm Mark Walters, and I'll see you on the radio.
Shooters of the many events that are taking place here today, and we've looked at reenactments of all types. We also have a jousting event. The Knights of Mayhem, something you don't see very often, something you don't expect to see at the Houston Liberty Festival. But this is pretty exciting stuff.
Now to explain Re-enactments and the style we do, you get 5 points for a broken lance, you get 3 points for a solid strike to the Grand Guard, you get 10 points for an unhorsing. The only way to score points, you must hit the Grand Guard first. And you'll see when we bolt it on, it's a gridded plate that goes here on our chest. You also have what's called a buff. The buff protects you from taking a shot to the face or into the throat. That'd be game over. If I win, free beer for everybody!
This is no simple game, ladies and gentlemen. You got to realize you got a 15 2,100 to 2,000 pound horse here. You have a knight, okay, that weighs anywhere from 200 to 240, and his armor is anywhere from 220 to 240 pounds. That's about 2,500 pounds per competitor. Now, as these horses come down this list, they can canter at approximately 20 miles an hour. So if you know your math and your science, weight times mass times force times 2, which means these men are going to be receiving roughly 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch at 40 miles an hour. It's like running your car into a brick wall. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're putting themselves out here for your entertainment pleasure. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, as Charlie stated, they have that gridded Grand Guard that they're bolting on. They no longer carry the shield on their arm. They bolt it to their chest. That grid on there is made to catch the lance. Now, also, if you look at the lances like Dale has down over there, you have the big round part on the top, okay? That's called a van plate. That's to protect the hand. But the little piece of metal underneath, okay, that is called a grapper. That goes onto the bar, which is on the knight's breastplates. That is called an arrête, and in French that means stop. That grapper is locked into the arrête. It keeps that lance from sliding backwards, so which means the knights will be receiving 100% of that blow. There's nothing to have that lance kick back on you. Now, they must hit the Grand Guard in order to score any points. Remember, what they're about to do here takes a lot of mental and physical energy. They get that energy from you, ladies and gentlemen, is through your cheers, okay? Through your yells. Let's give them another round of applause while they're headed into the list. So we're going to ask you here today, choose your very favorite knight and cheer them on. So out of all the people here today, who is going to be cheering for the Black Knight, Pat Lemke? And who is cheering for the world champion, the Angel of Death, Charlie Andrews? They have entered the list. The list is now closed, ladies and gentlemen. Our knights are prepared. When they're ready, they will receive your lances. At the ready! Come aboard! Leon! Cheer on your knight! We have a solid hit for Pat Lemke and Broken Lance, 5 points, and a solid hit for Charlie Andrews. Broken Lance, 5 points. They will receive their second lances. And receive, we're good? We're good. At the ready! Come about! Leon! Whoa! What happened with that one there? At the ready! Come about! Leon! Down. Ooh. We have a hit by Pat Lemke, a broken lance, 5 points, which brings him to 10. Was that a broken lance for Sir Charles, or no? A broken lance for Sir Charles. That'll be 5 points. We are still at 10 points. Knights at the ready. Come aboard! Leon! Coming down the list. Nice, hard hit by both knights. Both hit the Grand Guard. Good hits. Both broke their lances. 5 points apiece. It is now 15-15. I believe these are our last 2 lances available. This will be the deciding factor. Who will it be? Will it be Pat Lemke? Will it be Charlie Andrews? They've received their lances. At the ready! Come aboard! Leon! Cheer on your knight! We have a good strike? No. We have a no strike by Pat Lemke, no points awarded. We have a good strike by Charlie Andrews. 5 more points and a score of 20-15. Charlie Andrews is the winner.
I did my time in Uncle Sam's military. Can't say it was fun, but I'd do it again. And we appreciate everyone that served and everyone that is serving and those that'll serve after us. Professional jousting, full contact jousting, and the Knights of Mayhem will never forget where we come from and who really the true heroes are.
We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Mark Walters, host of Armed American Radio. Every week I dish out hard-hitting talk about the defense of our Second Amendment, your right to carry a firearm for self-defense, the politics of guns, and more. If you're even considering carrying a gun for self-defense, make sure to join me, Mark Walters, every week for Armed American Radio. For more information on where and when to listen in your area, visit armedamericanradio.com. I'm Mark Walters, and I'll see you on the radio.
We are going to witness a flag retirement ceremony. This is the proper way of taking care of that flag when it's old and it's worn and it's torn. What you do is you bring it down, you fold it up, and you take it to the VFW post or American Legion. They will accept that flag, and then they have once a year a flag retirement ceremony.
My name is Ernie Cormier, and I'm the commander of American Legion Post 164 in Katy, Texas, the original American Legion Post. We are here this evening to perform our flag retirement ceremony. We have taken and collected these worn and tattered flags, and what we do is our Sergeant Arms will present one of them to our Vice Commander, who will inspect it, and then it will be presented to me and I will inspect it. It's a very short ceremony. We'll have a trumpeter play to the colors, and then we will then burn the flag. You know, it's one of the things we do, and we enjoy doing it. Like I said, it's a very short, sweet ceremony, but it's moving to us because the flag means something to us veterans especially.
You are all invited to grab a flag in an orderly manner and come up here and respectfully place the flag in the fire. I thank you for your participation.
Be sure to tune in next week, folks, for another Trigger Sports TV.